Hi, I'm Steve from 1233D. Hi, I'm Lewis from 1233D. If you own a 3D printer, there's a good chance your bookmarks are full of model libraries, slices and half-finished CAD tutorials. But some of the most useful 3D printing resources aren't huge programs. They're focus tools that solve one very specific problem. Today we're showing you 5 of our favourite free resources for adding textures, painting models, splitting multicolored files, generating storage trays and even designing articulated toys. They aren't ranked, they all run in the browser and every link is in the description. Let's get into it. First, 3 extremely obvious honourable mentions. First up is Tinkercad. Tinkercad remains one of the easiest ways to start making printable models. It's free, it's browser based, and it's simple enough to turn complete beginners into creators surprisingly quickly. Next is Fusion. Fusion's personal use version is free for qualifying non-commercial hobbyists, and gives you a far more advanced toolkit for designing functional parts. Unlike Tinkercad and Onshape, Fusion isn't browser based, you install it on your computer. It is cloud connected though, using cloud storage and services to keep your projects accessible and synced. Then there's Onshape, professional CAD in the browser with a non-commercial plan. Just remember that documents made on the free plan are public, so maybe don't go designing your top secret space laser there. All 3 are excellent, but everybody already recommends them. So first up is Bumpmesh, made by CNC Kitchen. Bumpmesh adds physical texture directly to a 3D model. Drop in an STL, an OBJ, a 3MF or a step file. Choose an included texture or upload your own image, then just adjust a vast amount of settings to taste. A completely plain box can become woven, dimpled, geometric or even mildly cursed, depending on the image you use. This isn't just a visual effect, Bumpmesh changes the mesh so the details become part of the printed surface. You can mask areas too, rather than covering the entire model. Everything runs locally in your browser and the results export as an STL or a 3MF. It's brilliant for improving grip, disguising layer lines, adding a logo or giving a simple design a more premium finish. One tip we do have is don't immediately turn the strength up to maximum. Details that look subtle on the screen can feel extremely aggressive after printing. Start shallow and test a small section. Different material finishes can also transform the same texture, so we've linked a few of our favourite texture friendly filaments from our shop alongside Bumpmesh in the description. Next is Primed 3D, which feels slightly like someone released a future slicer feature early. Primed 3D is a free, open source browser tool for painting colour onto STL, 3MF and OBJ models, then exporting a multicolored 3MF. You can use brushes, fills and gradients, you can orient and scale the model and even project a photo onto its surface. For a normal multicolored printer, you can paint with solid filament colours, but the especially clever mode uses colour dithering. Instead of needing a spool for every colour, Primed 3D can alternate lines of cyan, magenta, yellow and optional white to black. From a normal viewing distance, those tiny lines visually blend into a much wider colour range. Be sure to check out our website where we have all the filament bundles you need for CMYK printing. It's a basic trick used by printed photographs, except your printer is doing it with plastic. There are catches. Dithered prints need the layer height and the filament order to match the export, and results depend on your printer, material and geometry. This is not a magical make every printer full colour button, but it is a seriously impressive free experiment. It runs locally so your models don't leave your device, and even without dithering, it's a useful, straightforward way to paint a model for conventional multicoloured printing. Tool number 3 is Split 3MF. Have you ever opened a beautifully painted 3MF and thought, that looks great, but I need those colours to actually be separate parts? That's exactly what Split 3MF is built to solve. Upload a painted 3MF and it separates the model into colour-based geometry while preserving the filament colours. That can make the file easier to edit, remix or prepare for a different multicoloured workflow. It also offers boundary smoothing, several ways to cap the new surfaces and optional connectors, including cylinders and rectangular or triangular prisms. Manual plane and sketch cutting tools are included too. Processing happens in your browser rather than sending the model away for server-side splitting.
Sorry to interrupt, I'm Steve from the future. Just to let you guys know, we do have a website to fulfill all of your 123 3D printing needs. So if you haven't done so already, please do check out the link in the description where you can have a browse across our whole product range. And if you're outside the UK, please don't forget to check out our sister stores. We have these based in the Netherlands, in Ireland and also in Sweden. Back to the video.
Split 3MF is labelled as an open beta and recommends inspecting results before printing. Any tool automatically creating internal services and connectors deserves a quick slicer preview before you commit 6 hours and half a spool. Still, it can turn an awkward editing job into a few clicks, exactly what a good utility should do. Number 4 is Bento 3D. Specifically, it's tray and box generator. This might not be the flashiest tool here, but it might be the one you use the most. No sketch constraints, no construction planes, no 20-minute tutorial explaining why your rectangle can't be extruded. Just enter the width, the height and the depth, adjust the wall and partition settings, choose whether it should be stackable, set the corner fillet, add dividers and download the printable model. That's it. It's ideal for drawer organisers, component trays, workshop storage, board game inserts and those oddly specific containers that help justify owning a 3D printer. Before you get carried away, our advice is measure the item you're storing. Leave some clearance and think about how your fingers will remove it. A perfectly fitted tray stops being impressive when the object is permanently trapped inside. Also, label the test print, otherwise 6 months later you'll find a mysterious plastic rectangle and have absolutely no idea why it exists. Our final resource is Cubie. Cubie is a browser-based voxel modeler designed for 3D printing. In normal language, you build with little blocks, a bit like Lego or Minecraft. That makes it far less intimidating than traditional CAD. Its standout feature is articulated toy design. Build the basic shape, switch into assembly mode, and then Cubie can generate joints between connected sections. Depending on the design, you can make snap fit or print in place moving parts without manually engineering every ball, socket, and clearance. The core tool is free with optional one-time upgrades for unlimited exports and commercial rights, so check the license before selling anything. The best thing about Cubie is that it makes modeling feel like play. Someone can open a blank project and have a realistic chance of producing their own printable character the same day. That is much more exciting than endlessly downloading other people's files and may even create the next generation of 3D printing addicts. Sorry parents. So those are 5 of our favourite free 3D printing resources. Bumpmesh for texture, Primed 3D for colour, Split 3MF for separating painted models, Bento 3D for custom storage, and Cubie for accessible articulated design. They won't replace full CAD software and they aren't trying to. Each one removes one irritating step between an idea and a finished print. Every tool plus our honourable mentions is linked below, and when you're ready to turn those files into real objects, you'll also find our shop there for filament, nozzles and supplies that keep your printers moving. Tell us which tool you're trying first, or share the free 3D printing website we missed. Subscribe for more useful tools, printing tips and questionable reasons to start another 12-hour print. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, subscribe and share.